All right, you ready to get into this?
Let's go.
Let's go. What's up, everybody? And welcome back to Challenge Express. Chew, chew.
Sorry, I eat it.
Food. You see what this man prioritizes: food over Challenge Express. That's not what I like to see.
Yeah, just giving me like when I interviewed Tack, and he just like, I was like, bro, do what you got to do.
Damn, with the self-plug, this man interviewed Tech. Check his channel out. It's on his channel, Challenge Centric.
We out y'all.
NTRIC Centric.
We out y'all.
But yeah, we're here. We're recapping episode 3 and 4. Forgive us if we are a little not all there. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. This man's been working his ass off all weekend.
I don't think people should be giving you or us crap because you're giving them what they want. They are they're getting it, so it's like, all right.
A little late, but hopefully it will be smooth sailing from now on when it comes to the schedule and when we get these out. But my man's over there in the Bahamas, so it's hard for him to get access to the episode. So that's mainly why it's been kind of hard. But we should be good. But yeah, episode 3. Let's get into this. Let's just huh?
You could add his background. Any background noise?
No, not really. Like,
all right, cool.
Yeah, you're good. I'll let you know if I hear something. But yeah, let's just briefly go over episode 3. I'm sure people just want to hear our episode 4 recap because episode 3 happened so long ago. Episode 3, throughout this every episode now, it's like Tyson and Angela are the top dogs. It's like they're the challenge dad and mom. It's actually getting kind of weird because like even the winning pair from the daily challenge calls in Tyson and Angela just to get their opinion.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, I know I'm skipping ahead to like episode 4, but it's like Kylan and Alyssa call in Tyson to get their opinion. Kylan and Alyssa, big brother, call in a survivor to get his opinion. It's quite strange how and you know, I commend it for Tyson to put himself in this position to like be this top dog that everyone wants to talk to and everyone wants to be on his side. So yeah, you won't ever hear me stop gushing about Tyson, so get used to that. But the daily challenge was cool for episode 3. It was like a play on Wheel of Fortune or Hangman. I enjoyed it.
Remember, sorry to cut you off, Don, but
no, you're good.
That literally was my top. Remember when we was talking about our favorites or who we think would be, you know, one to look at for the game?
Yeah.
Kylan and Angela, and seeing them two paired together, I was like, okay,
dude,
like, come on, man. And then to come on top, you know, with the win I was just like, all right, like,
yeah. Yeah, Kylan is proving to be a force in this game. We know that before he was like a physical threat, he seems like he's very smart. You know, he's got that book knowledge, and now he's working out, so he's got both of that, and it's really doing him wonders in the challenge house so far.
Sure.
Is it getting on my nerves a little bit? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. We'll see how it works out. But I think, you know, again, skipping ahead, their play on episode 4 was a little bit. It was reaching a little bit. I don't know. I think they were trying too hard. But back to the daily challenge real quick. I like that daily challenge a lot. I think it was somewhat of a mini final. You know, we saw a lot of running, not quite a mini final, but yeah, not really. But it was a good daily challenge where like we got to see like people gas out, you know, people use their brain for the puzzle solving, even though a lot of like puzzles were almost solved and I feel like people could have just guessed the right answer, but they kept getting letters. I thought it was pretty obvious on some of these puzzle boards what the answer was, but yep, like you said, Kylan and Angela finished first. for the elimination, we see James and Tasha drop first. That was pretty unfortunate. Do you blame anybody for that when James was putting the weight on and Tasha just didn't compensate for the weight? I don't know who to blame. I don't know if James didn't give her enough notice and pleasantly dropping the weight, or if Tasha just like screwed up.
That was the one with the water, right?
No, it was the hangman elimination, or the hangman daily
Oh, I thought
challenge
you were
where,
talking about elimination.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about elimination, so I kind
No, yeah, that elimination we'll get to though. That was fun.
okay. You're talking
When,
about when they were okay.
yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah, episode 3 way back.
doing that.
Yeah.
But what I did take away from what I could remember from the episode, with that in mind, I probably would say that what's the guy from what's his name? Ben or something like that?
Yeah, from Survivor.
Yeah, Ben from Survivor. I haven't really seen him do much. So it was cool to, see some other faces around. And I just want to touch on David. I don't know who this guy is. He literally, those players, I don't want to say characters, those players that are in the game, and then you're just like, who are you though? Like,
Yeah.
what you doing,
Yeah.
And he is one of those players to me. But after episode 4, I definitely know who he is now. But
Yeah. And I was thinking the same thing, because like he was even he was getting like this edit that was like non-existent, and I kind of got the vibe that like they just didn't like David as a character, so they're not gonna give him too many confessionals or give him too many like little comments. So like going into that elimination, I really thought he was gonna lose, because I thought the show, I say Una Murray or MTV edit, but it's not either of them. I don't know who edits it now, but like I thought they just like were like, all right, this guy didn't provide anything to the show, he's gonna get eliminated early, and we won't waste too much time on him. So I mean, he was paired up with Justine, so I was pleasantly surprised because to see them come out with the victory, because I think Justine's my favorite female in the house right now.
Why is that?
A lot of reasons. Nah, a couple of reasons. Nah, she's cool. Anyway.
All right, chocolate. He likes it chocolate.
Nah. I mean, yeah, but yeah. But let's get to the elimination on episode 3. Before that, actually, Dom's gameplay, Dom, who ended up going into elimination with Cachet. Dom's going around the house pretty much accepting the fact that he's going in. Weird play, coming from somebody who played Survivor, where you got to keep your cards so close to your chest and like you're playing 24/7. You would think he would have like a better headspace about the situation he's in, but he's going around. I don't know if it was part of his strategy. If it was, I don't think it was good strategy. Him just going around, saying, "Oh, I'm getting ready. I know I'm going in. Polishing my boots and whatnot." Wasn't really a fan of his gameplay, especially when he's paired up with a partner. You got to think about your partner as well. But yeah. And then James wanting to go against Leo and Justine.
I didn't like that move on James' end to say that, because it's like, first of all, there's only 3 of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trying to go after, I guess, Leo? But if he felt as if Leo and who was Leo with that week?
Justine. He was with Justine.
If you feel as if they was the weaker players to go against, then I guess that on you. But obviously it didn't work out on that.
Yeah.
And ultimately you gone.
Yeah, it was weird. Like he really didn't want to go against Dom. I mean, Justine had money in her bank account. I feel like James was using that as an excuse to go against Leo and Justine. I don't know where James and Dom's great friendship came from. We didn't see anything on that, so it's weird that he's willing to go against his amazing race trio just for somebody, a poor competitor on the Survivor side.
Yeah, but based on like episode 1 and 2, like seeing those like flashbacks to where James really goes around the house and just talking up a storm at everybody, you just don't know. So maybe him and Dom could have had this, going like this, whatever, but in alliance or whatever you may call it. Behind the scenes, and they just didn't show it.
So the elimination, it was called plug and play. Partners start on top of a container. One will jump into the water tank and release building blocks. I think there was like 14 of them. And then the other person will toss them down, and then once they're all tossed down, they'll slide down the pole and create a structure that has to stay still. And the twist is there's water's being released the whole time, unless, I mean, the water's being released no matter what, but you can try to plug the hole to, make that water come out slower. But Dom must have just not been listening to TJ, because he didn't even touch that plug.
And I was like, you doing this as, I don't even know if I could even say strategy at this point, because I was like, hold on, you just trying to like let the water go down so you could have like better breathing room. Or like that, and then you just put your foot on it, like when you get to stand like upright, and then the water's kind of like here, so you could just stand and just put your foot down until Kashi, stock the stuff up. But this dude he wasn't even checking. Like the hole just open.
And it's like
so all type of water this was coming on. I was like, what you doing? Like they literally
1 second. I feel like 1 second away. Like literally a second away. It's crazy how close it was. And like also the castmates in the crowd, none of them were like, yo, Dom, plug the hole. Like no Survivor people were like trying to help him out. Like, was that container soundproof? Like, I don't get it. Like we usually see, people try to help people out all the time in the crowd. Yeah. Plug the hole. Fuck. Oh my God.
Come on, Dom, don't plug holes. What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy. And Dom's like, he was like, I oversee your construction sites. It's like, yo, you forget something like that at a construction site, that could ruin everything. So not a good look, Dom.
Oh yeah, it ain't a good look. As his boss might be like, I watched that episode and
very forgetful. Minor details, Dom. Come on.
Yeah, I think we gotta demote you.
Yeah, for real. And thankfully Cash came up clutch. Yo, if Dom and Cash lost that elimination, that's an extremely embarrassing loss. So like, I don't know how Dom could even like hold his head high leaving, or like what he could say to like reprimand that. But they win. James and Tasha go home. Do you care to see James or Tasha again?
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I had high hopes for Tasha. Coming from Survivor, I was a big fan of her on her Survivor season, but didn't impress me at all.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Let's get to episode 4. Episode 4, let me get my notes.
First of all, let me just start. The daily challenge falling off the knowledge. I was like, I just thought of you, and I just was like, this something Tom would just come up with, like this so corny.
Oh, I cracked up.
Like, bro, and I saw you was over there like,
I was dying.
Like, just giggling. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's something Tom probably would come up with.
I thank you for that.
I immediately thought about you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not when I come on this recap.
That's what I'm talking about. Any way I can get you to think of me, Daniel. I just want to be thought of by everybody.
Especially me, right?
Especially you. All right, so let's break down all of episode 4 that just aired on was it Wednesday nights? Yeah, I think Wednesday.
I think so. Well, I don't watch it.
You don't watch it on Wednesday. Episode 4 was the first episode I watched live. I tried
Okay.
watching episode
Kudos to
3.
you want a cookie?
I do, because it's like hard to watch it live apparently, or because on episode 3 I tuned in at like 9:20 expecting the episode just to be available, but it
Yeah.
was like, no, it's live right now, and it won't be on Paramount Plus until like 3 a.m. and I'm just like, oh, there goes my whole night that I planned for the challenge. But I survived. Episode
Listen,
4. Seems like Leo is getting a lot of flack from castmates. I know you're a Leo fan, so how do you feel about like everybody just kind of hating on him, saying he's not that great? He has no political and social game, but he thinks he does.
I don't know, because the camera doesn't really show Leo in that arrogant, like bothersome light to me. So I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe behind the scenes stuff that we're not seeing. But
Yeah.
knowing Leo from Amazing Race, he has a way. Him and his cousin had ways to get under people's skin, and he was more obnoxious on Amazing Race. So, but I don't see that obnoxious like spirit and vibe to him in the Challenge House. I think he's just playing it cool, and because it's only him. It was him, James, and what's the girl?
Ayla.
Kayla. Only those 3 in Amazing Race, as the alliance. So it's like, why would he try to just be so big and and macho for what if it's only people, and everybody else is tied to some sort of alliance. So I haven't seen him in that light, but people probably just hate him because he's talking about his cat. I don't know.
I find him very.
I like Leo.
Yeah, I find him very entertaining. Every time he has a confessional, I like what he has to say. I think
he's terrible to me on the show.
I think he's really funny, whether he means to be or not. And I look forward
taking off his shoes to swim though.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
I think I saw on the Next On preview him like drowning.
Well, he loves cats, so
yeah, he is a cat, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly, he's a cat. So
another person getting a lot of flack, which we touched on, was David. Seems like people don't take him seriously. Seems like he's that guy that other guys want to go against if they have to go into elimination. They see him as an easy out, an easy win. And even with that elimination win, I think people are still going to look at him like one of the weaker guys in the house. But it was nice to see him prove himself in one way or another, especially against a couple of maybe you could say powerhouses in Xavier and Shan. I don't know about Shan. We didn't get to see, yeah, we didn't get to see too much from her, but but I would like to see her again. I think she's got a fun personality. I don't know.
Yeah, she's cool, but with with David, like I said, when I saw him this episode, I was like, you won the season? Like I literally was like,
yeah,
won the season.
I mean, even on the first recap, I said he was Love Island. That's how little I knew about him. He's Big Brother. I had to get corrected in the comments.
I didn't even remember. Oh, that was when the person corrected you in the comments.
They're like, yo, Angela's not a stripper. She's pole vaults.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me that. But I think I read something about that in your comment section, but I don't think I remember seeing the David situation.
Yeah, and somebody also said David is Big Brother.
Wow. Do your homework, Tom. Don't come on these recaps with false information.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of newbies on this show, and you expect me to do my research?
Come on, man.
I got a life, all right?
That's like when I interviewed Naya, also dropping another one. When I interviewed Naya, and then I came and I was like, yeah, I watched All Stars 3 yet. She was like, what?
Yeah, that's something different. That's something different.
That's wild though. That's wild. I didn't care.
I know. I think it's so funny that you didn't care.
We about to have this interview, and it was a great interview. Watch that.
Yeah, he was like, I just want to talk to her. Yep. Following off the knowledge, we get trivia. Pretty early trivia. I'm liking all these daily challenges more than the flagship shows, I think.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Especially lately on the flagship shows.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Usually I like to rewatch daily challenges, like after the season finishes, let it breathe a little bit. But like even like double agents, spies, lies, and allies, like the daily challenges aren't that fun to rewatch, and I think these will be. Imagine getting like Cinco, Desi, or Sarah as a partner, and then it's trivia. That kind of sucks, right? Algorithm, TJ's algorithm.
TJ's algorithm.
Yeah. So partners are on a ledge 250 feet off the ground. It's category style trivia.
Yeah, well, that's TJ. That's his favorite.
Yeah. And if you get it wrong, it's 150-foot fall down. 3 rounds, which will produce a loser's round and a winner's round. Very well thought out.
Yes.
Like perfect format.
I think it was like 4-4-3, right?
Huh?
It was 4-4-3.
Oh, was it? Okay, yeah.
Because the last round only had 3.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I would rather be in the. I think I'd
rather
be
in the
4.
3. I'd rather be in the 3.
The 3, but then that ups your chances of being the first one eliminated. But if you're in the 4, then that ups your chances of somebody else taking your answer. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I don't know.
I know. I just prefer being in 3.
Yeah, round 1, Danny and Kira entered the losers round, while Dom and Angela enter the winners round. I just like watched each round and took my favorite question and just maybe a quote that made me laugh. Cash is on the sidelines and she's just like, people are like at brunch right now. She's just like, people are at brunch right now and we're doing this. I just thought that was funny.
I like Cash vibe though.
I think she's really funny. I like her vibe as well. And other things. Dom says a great white shark is not an animal. Even though whale was literally said like right before. So that was funny. I like the question of top 10 heaviest animals. I thought that was a fun question.
Yeah, I got the first 4 answers right.
Yeah, elephant, rhino, hippo, and whale. Yeah. I thought Cinco was really funny up there, like genuinely like shook.
Yeah, he just is like
he's like, are you serious? Like, am I doing this right now? Like, that's how I feel like I'd be. I'd be like, this is real. Like round 2, Derek and Sarah enter the losers round. Kylan and Alyssa enter the winners round. Dude, Leo had me cracking up when TJ said, who plays Catwoman? And then Leo just starts fucking popping off like, woo, let's go. I love cats.
It's like, but you gotta answer the question though. Like, we're gonna ask if you like cats. Like, answer the question.
Oh my god. This
but
is so funny.
If he did, it would have been more funny if he got it wrong.
I know. Luckily, yeah, they didn't. Luckily, they did pretty good. Round 3, Ben and Azza enter the winners round thanks to Azza. Ben, self-proclaimed not good at trivia, and he was pretty lost up there, but he had a good partner. So, and then David and Justine enter the losers round, which was unfortunate. I don't want to see my girl Justine in the losers round. One of their questions was top 10 most popular sports. I would have said the challenge. I mean, I'm kidding, but I wish I wasn't. Nothing. Got nothing from Daniel there. All right. Moving on. So we get to the losers round. So the teams in the losers round are Danny and Kira, David and Justine, Derek and Sarah. Did you want to see a specific team lose there? Did you like?
Well, I know Ben and Ozzy wasn't winning that, hands down.
No, for the losers round.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Danny and
so Danny and Kira. Danny's the my wife Kiki.
Yes, yeah. We can't forget that. Come on.
Never,
At this point, his wife needs to be on the reunion if they have one. Because
Yeah, that's so true.
it's
That's
crazy. It's
dude.
literally crazy.
It's gonna
I
happen.
I know her more than I know David.
I know. Like I know Kiki's name more than I know Danny. Danny,
Like,
David, Danny. Like I don't even know.
you know, Kiki, do you love me?
But
Are you right?
Kiki a ride or die, I guess.
That's who Drake was talking about, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but yeah, Danny and Kira, I was like, bro, he literally pulled that answer out of his head.
Dude,
Like,
so
I was,
impressive.
it really was. I was like, he literally used contacts.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and
That's
that's smart, and that's brilliant.
yeah.
Like he literally was like, "Woo, penguins," and I was
Yeah,
like, "Ice, hockey,
dude.
cold climate, an animal that does that, a penguin."
Dude.
Like how?
It's like magic. That was crazy. The
Because
way
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
yeah, I
So the
didn't
fact
know it
he
either.
did that, that that was very impressive,
Yeah.
and
And
that was the determining factor of him going in
exactly. The stakes were so high
so
too.
high.
So high.
That showed me a lot of him as a player too.
Yeah. And like a person, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Danny and Kira, I was happy they didn't go into the lose and they didn't drop first. I like that pairing. I like both of them individually. David and Justine, I didn't want to see lose either. I was okay with seeing Derek and Sarah lose, but they ended up pulling it out, and David and Justine did drop first, and which resulted in them going straight to elimination. The winners round, Kyland and Alyssa just fucking killed it. Kyland was a trivia machine. It was wild seeing him up there. He looked so comfortable up there.
Yeah, you probably would have lost that Zodiac one though.
I would have been Pisces.
Yeah, you'd have been like Pisces. I know that's me.
Saggy get Gary, I guess.
That, I think Kylan is Kylan a Cancer because that's the first one he mentioned. So I'm just going off of like context clues.
Yeah.
Probably a Cancer though. But he literally is reeling them off. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I would have done well on that question.
Yeah, you would have. You better have. I mean, you have a freaking fantasy cast based on that. Another
like,
plug. What are we doing here? Just plugging Daniel. This is my channel.
Hey everybody, this is Challenge Centric. I'm taking over.
No, it's mine. Choo choo.
No trans around here, bro.
So so Kylan and Alyssa win. Will this repair their friendship, their relationship for the future seasons? Because they were like bumpy before this.
It's weird. Let's talk about that whole
brother. Big Brother's weird.
Big Brother just weird. I don't trust them at all. Like they move weird. You know, it's like yeah, we
I know
and stuff like that, but then it's like whoop, when you turn your back,
dude.
boom, right there. And then y'all catching, y'all hovering. And I agree with what Sean was saying. Grow a pair and just say, we being petty, dude, and we want to get you out because of what you did on Big Brother. Yeah. You know, but just don't have the, you know, like, oh yeah, this, that, and the next.
Unfortunately, you know, X is a good friend of ours and he's Big Brother, but he's tagged along with somebody who we hear we should look out for. You know, shut up. Shut up. Like everyone smells that bullshit, you know?
I just was like, wow, like you literally can make that the reason.
Yeah.
Like you really can make that the reason.
And then when X and Shan lose, the Alyssa goes, love you, X. I was like, yo, I would have turned around and fucking ripped her a new one.
I was bursting in her head with this Gatorade bottle because be like, love you, X.
Yeah.
Frig you.
Do you? Because if that's love, man, then I don't want that.
I don't want that type of love. Like that ain't best friend energy. That ain't friend energy.
Dude,
like,
that's enemy energy.
That's what I'm saying. So that whole like, you know, I think it's garbage to say that, okay, I want to get revenge on my best friend in this new game over here. Yeah. Like if y'all already talk and you say that y'all eyeing that out, this, that, and the next, then all right, cool, whatever. But now you bring in Big Brother moves into the challenge house.
Yeah. Plus, just the other week, the first or second episode, Xavier was looking out for Alyssa. He went to Tyson and like threw in other Big Brother contestants over Alyssa. And like, I don't know, he probably didn't save her, but he put in a good word for her. And
Yeah, but she wanted him to do that though.
yeah, she wanted him to do that, and he did it. He didn't have to do it, and he
I think
did.
he was just losing it as, leverage. All them deep down, they don't trust each other. Let's just keep it at that.
Yeah.
It's just a surface thing to just say, hey, we have numbers or this, that, and the next. But Big Brother people are snakes. I never watch an episode, but witnessing the flagship show and what they exude is no.
I never want to watch an episode after seeing them compete on the challenge.
Yeah, and one of my boys was like, "Oh, Daniel, you need to watch like an episode or like a season of Big Brother. I think you'd like." And I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, for
Because
real.
I don't know, man. Like Big Brother just don't give me my.
Every time I watch a clip, their confessionals are so over the top, and it just sounds like an infomercial. Like it's like, be real. Like, why are you guys so fake? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't like the fake vibes that Big Brother is.
Yeah.
It ain't a good look. But yeah, Alyssa could kick rocks with that.
Yeah.
I thought that move was just, it didn't sit with me, it didn't sit right with me. I just was like,
it made no sense.
He got eliminated, but I just was like, still like how it went about it just was like, it was like, oh, like we have to force this to.
It was purely emotional. Like, it wasn't like, let's get X out of the house because he's going to be a threat in the future. It was so weird because X is on their alliance. He's not a threat to them. Maybe way down the line in a final, I don't know. But like, it was purely personal, and they got him out, but like, at what cost? Because I'm sure they're gonna have a target on their back, if not from the whole house, from Big Brother at least.
Yeah. Can I make a prediction?
Yeah.
With this move being done, everybody is now seeing that obviously Big Brother has no loyalty to each other.
Yeah.
Kylan and Alyssa are not going to be on the same team again.
Right.
Okay. So, with that being said, you have Alyssa and Derek. I think they're pretty.
They're the one of the
tightest out of all the Big Brother people because they got screwed over from the cookout. Kylan is one of two that's left in the cookout, right?
And Azza.
So it's Azza and Kylan.
Mm-hmm.
Azza and Kylan, I don't know if they that tight.
Yeah, they were paired up on the first episode, actually. I remember. But
yes. So I don't know. I just feel as if it's gonna be that versus Azza and Kylan, or Kylan just being a lone wolf and have to fend for himself versus like Alyssa and Derek.
He like multiplied his obstacles, because now it's like, before it was Big Brother versus Survivor versus Amazing Race versus Love Island. And now it's like Big Brother split in two, and there's still Survivor, Love Island, and Amazing Race.
Survivor's the strongest, I think.
Survivor's way strong.
Survivor's the strongest.
We also hear Cash say that Love Island girls, all the Love Island girls will back Survivor
to
the end of the day. Like, that's what they
say. Big Brother will crumble if Kylan don't pull. If he don't get these wins, these daily wins, people are coming for him. And another fun fact is that this dude has 12K in his bank. So you already have a target on your back. And people are going to be like, if I want that big prize money, I'm coming for Kylan. So Kylan needs to buckle up. All right.
Yeah. And he should have made noise like this.
Yeah. He's still one of my faves to like look out for. But I don't know. Like I said, he has a big target on his back right now.
Yeah.
With that being said, a lot of people will come for you. Put Tyson in a daily win again. See, in a winner seat again, he can make that executive decision to be like, hey, I want Kylan and whoever to
No.
go. And
I don't even think Tyson will do that. I think we hear in episode 3, Tyson and Angela, maybe it was episode 3, talking about what the plan is. And their plan is to get rid of the weak links because they don't want to be paired up with them in a daily challenge. Very reminiscent of Free Agents or Dirty 30. So I like that aspect of the game. Yeah. But yeah, Kylan is making a big splash. You good? I think you were lagging a little bit.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. Kylan is making a big splash. I mean, he went into the first elimination and won, and now he has back-to-back daily challenge wins, and also he betrayed a Big Brother alliance member. So like, shit's gonna hit the fan for him, I feel like, but we'll see.
Yeah, he on a high right now, but the rug could be pulled under you pretty quickly, depending on the circumstance. And like we mentioned, Survivor and Love Island. Well, the Love Islanders really backing up the Survivor people, and then to have like the brains of Tyson, and then even the Big Brother brain of Angela. Because I just have to remember that she's Big Brother too. But I don't think so much integrated with that Big Brother part of the house. She's more so aligned with, I guess, Tyson and the Survivor people.
Yeah. I don't know. Angela's playing a good game because I don't even know what she's doing. So all I know is that her and Tyson are like this power couple.
Yeah, she is, and she's one of my favorites. She is my favorite girl.
Yeah.
From episode 1 to now, she is my favorite girl and one to watch out for. Hopefully she makes it to the final. I hope she does.
Yeah, I mean, she's a threat, man. If she was on the flagship show, she would be like a multiple-time champion, I think. So we get to the elimination. Derek, Alyssa's sidekick from Big Brother, sees the elimination type and tries to signal to Alyssa, like, let's call it off. Let's not throw in X. And I was honestly on board with him. I was like, if they throw in Xavier and Shan, they're coming back from this elimination. It just seemed like something that was for them. But nevertheless, Kylan and Alyssa stay strong and they vote in X and Shan, whether it's for TV, whether it's for personal reasons. It's certainly not game reasons.
Did Kylan mention their name first, or did Alyssa mention the name first? I can't remember.
I think it was Alyssa.
Alyssa said Axe and Shine.
Yeah. I could be wrong though. But I remember Alyssa saying, Xavier, your big brother, but unfortunately you're tied with Shan and we have to look out for Shan, even though hasn't really done anything. But the elimination is called Smash In, Puzzle Out. Also, the eliminations are great. They're unique. Yep. Obviously we saw whatever the first elimination was, not so fast or whatever, with the ropes, tying the ropes up and untying, which is a classic, is a challenge staple. But these ones that are different are unique and entertaining. Every elimination has been nail biting. This one served so as well. There's 2 giant steel tunnels. Each tunnel has sections that are sectioned off by panes of glass. You have to break the panes of glass, crawl through the tunnel, retrieve a block for the puzzle pieces one by one, and then bring it back to the start and solve the puzzle. The twist is every pane of glass is color-coded for each teammate. So if you break a teammate's glass, it's a 5-second penalty. So the glasses are like really close together. So like you got to be careful. And then you pay that penalty before you start the puzzle. My man's Xavier did not give a fuck about penalties. Good decision. Didn't pan out too well for them. I think if this was a solo elimination and Xavier was going against a weaker male competitor, that would have been the way to go. but you're only as slow or only as fast as your partner. You know, Shan wasn't like this powerhouse crawling through this thing. You know, it was a pair versus a pair. So I think it was the wrong decision. We end up seeing X and Shan get a 50-second penalty while David and Justine get a 10-second. Xavier and Shan got all their puzzle pieces a good 15 seconds before. So ultimately, David and Justine had a 25-second head start on the puzzle, which is a good amount of time with the puzzle not that complicated.
Complicated, exactly.
Yeah.
CT could whip that up. And
well, CT could do that shit with his eyes closed.
Yeah. He'd be like, Jack.
Yeah. I like the twist of the panes of glass. You know, I respect Xavier's decision into just breaking everything and trying to just like bulldoze through that thing. But we saw David and Justine weren't too far behind, even though they were being slow and meticulous. So
I don't think he regrets that though.
I don't think so either. I mean, they were both solving the puzzle, you know, at the same time. It's not like David and Justine completed it before Xavier and Shan's time penalty ran out. But yeah, I mean, it was surprising to see Xavier and Shan go home. I thought, like I said, David was getting this edit where it was like the show was just not interested in him. So I thought he was just going to go home.
Yeah, he really gets a black sheep edit.
Yeah. We'll see if that changes after this. Maybe they were building it up like he's not a big deal. I'm sure he's still not a big deal, but he won an elimination. That's that, you know.
We know him now.
Yeah, and we know him now, and that's a lot more than some people on the flagship show. I mean, it took Josh how many seasons to win eliminations? Not to like throw flack at Josh or anything.
No, throw it. Play with your chest.
Throwing it like he was throwing the medicine ball at those squares.
Bro, you have to plug that. You have to plug that.
Like Dom not plugging his hole in his elimination. Look at me with the segues. Word association.
You quick with it, Tom. You quick with it.
With 2 hours of sleep, and I'm still quick with it.
Yeah, this is brilliant. This is knowledge.
But yeah, I mean, that wraps up episode 4. It was a nail biter. It was cool to see David's like pure, genuine excitement when they completed that puzzle. Justine is proving to be a force in this house.
They check her resume.
She's got an athletic background. She seems like she's decent at puzzles. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She doesn't like panic or anything like that, which is huge in the challenge. You know, not breaking under the pressure and adapting to, you know, moments in these like challenges and eliminations that you don't run into in real life. So
yeah,
cool to see Justine and David come back. Would you like to see Xavier and Shan again?
I would.
Yeah, I would too. More so Xavier, just because he's got that like winning championship behind him, you know, a big brother. It's kind of good to see a winner from another show come in here and see how they do. I'm sure
like a Josh, you know, where he won his season and then it's like you flop entirely on the job.
Josh won his season? Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He did.
Wow, that's crazy.
They would not stop talking about it.
That's how different the shows are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't count a big brother win, and we can't translate that over into the challenge house.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. You know?
Yeah. Xavier got a piece of humble pie. I'm sure he won't trust Big Brother ever again in the challenge house. But yeah,
I wonder how his and Alyssa's relationship is. If he could separate that and be like, okay, you got me back. Or he just like, no, frig that.
You got me back, but what was it for? It's so early in the game. Like, yeah, Xavier screwed them over in Big Brother, but he literally won the season. So it was like, okay, it was worth it. Like, we don't know if this was worth it yet. and
I
it's
don't think
trending towards no.
Yeah, let's say I'm winning.
Yeah. But yeah, that wraps it up. What a
What are
day.
you looking forward to though?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm really liking this season. I'm liking all the daily challenges. I'm liking all the eliminations. I'm liking the format of the show, the format of the challenges. I'm liking everything. I got no complaints other than, can they do this on the flagship show with some like cast members that we know and love?
That's what I'm saying, because for me, I don't know, like it's weird because it's like this is like a full-on cast that I don't know.
Yeah.
No, literally don't know. Only
Yeah.
new Leo coming into this. So for me, it's like I could sort of deal with that more so because it's like I'm getting to know everybody for what it is. It's like a new show type of thing to me. It's
Yeah.
either I take it or leave it. But with the flagship show, it's like, come on, we're already accustomed to seeing some people on this show, and then
Yeah.
you pumping new blood in, and then it's like things just don't stick. And I don't know, it's kind of weird because people are already used to seeing real worlders, road rules, fresh meat, people like that, and now recently Are You the One?
Yeah.
Um, and now
Any show now, literally.
now it's
I don't,
literally into the show.
I don't like when the pool is so open, when we're getting
Yeah.
people from shows that nobody has ever heard of, like 12 Dates of Christmas. Like, yeah, Corey Lay, you were cool on the show, but like, what the fuck are we doing here?
No, for real. Like, and you still could pull people from real world.
Yeah, or I guess contractually it's difficult to get people from Survivor, but I mean they got people from Big Brother, so I don't know. I just like when there's like a set amount of shows that they're getting people from, not just whoever has a lot of followers and was on TV and qualifies for the show.
Yeah. It's garbage.
But yeah, any final thoughts on the season or the episode?
Episode 4 was definitely an interesting one. To say.
I think like the season starts now because like some
because it's
shit
like
happened.
Yes, I think the season is finally started officially, because now it's like people throwing the gauntlet down, and firm stances are being made, and bold statements. Everybody is kind of like, everybody hasn't really shown their true colors per se, just outright to everybody. But with that move done by Alyssa, people know that, hey, like if that's your best friend, and regardless of how Big Brother went that season, you could do that to anybody. So I don't think people would be trusting in her.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this shakes the house up, how it blurs the lines between these alliances. There's still a lot of Big Brother people in the house other than Alyssa and Kylan, so I'm wondering how they will react to this move.
Yeah, I expect more cutthroatness though.
Yeah, the cutthroat has started, and usually when the cutthroat starts, it does not end. That's why we love the challenge.
Exactly. But I feel as if with this pool of people, because on the flagship show, some people have a sense of loyalty and they get like choked up by some of these decisions they have to make.
Because it's reoccurring castmates. Like this is the first time for this, like,
that's a valid point.
There's no relation. There's
some ties coming into
very few relationships that came into this show. Like obviously we saw the cookout. It just so happens that they were all in the same season of Big Brother, but all these Survivor people, like some of them played together once, but they were all on different seasons for the most part. Maybe the same with Love Island. I don't know enough about Love Island to understand what that all means. But even Amazing Race, I mean, Leo, Kayla, and James, I don't think they were on the same seasons together.
No.
And even if they were, they weren't like paired up together, so they were playing their own games. So yeah, I mean, the only existing relationships we saw going into this house have now been messed around with the Big Brother cookout. So
They chefing it up.
yeah, we shall see what the rest of the season has. Oh God, I'm so tired. I can't think of
I
like
know.
words. Has
I
in store. There we go.
I watching you just like, bro, like this ain't over.
Words are just escaping my mind. When I start
Yeah,
a sentence, I'm like, where is this going? Where is this going?
you need to sleep, bro.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get it because I gotta go to work. And they asked me to come in early. But hey, you guys don't want to hear about my issues.
Wow.
Ah. All right, but yeah, we'll be back
Literally,
for
they're doing this recap for y'all though, so y'all got to give it up for Tom, man. He really out here doing it for y'all, making sure the recaps are done and done. You
this
know,
wouldn't be happening.
Manner. I think Tom needs a lot of. Come on, man, big him up, share his page, share this video when this gets released. He deserves all the likes, all the comments, you know, because he really does this for y'all. So I could attest for that.
Yeah, and I'm a graphic designer. If you need some work, hit me up.
That's true. You better put in your plugs because Dom wasn't doing it, so you might as well put in yours.
But I appreciate that. Obviously, this wouldn't be happening without you being willing to recap these episodes with me, being so kind to hop on the channel and talk challenge.
He's doing it.
We do get together off live recording and planning to talk about the challenge, but then we end up just talking about fucking everything but the challenge, which is cool.
Yes.
But so it's cool that we have this where it's like we have to talk about the challenge. We can't stray off too far. But yeah, awesome. Thank you. This has been great. We'll see you for episode 5. We'll recap that, get it out next Monday, something like that. But yeah, hope everyone has a good day. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. And we'll see you next time. Peace.